The British royal family, with its centuries-old traditions, its rich history, and its unyielding influence on British identity, is no stranger to drama. Over the years, the monarchy has weathered countless storms, from scandals to personal betrayals, and it has always managed to emerge stronger, albeit with some scars. However, what is unfolding behind the palace walls right now is something that feels eerily like a Shakespearean tragedy in the making. A power struggle of this magnitude, with stakes as high as the British throne itself, is playing out with Prince William, the future king, at the center of a dramatic conflict with none other than Queen Camilla. The question on everyone's lips is, why has Prince William, the second in line to the throne, declared a virtual war on his stepmother, Camilla? Is this a carefully calculated move to protect the future of the monarchy? Or does it stem from something much more personal? A quest for revenge against a woman who, in many ways, disrupted his mother's life and legacy. Whatever the motivation, one thing is certain: Prince William is playing a long game, and Queen Camilla is his primary target. From subtle public slights to secretive palace memorials, from carefully orchestrated leaks to deliberate media appearances, William is systematically working to diminish Camilla's influence and position within the royal family. But perhaps the most shocking revelation of all is that King Charles, the reigning monarch and Camilla's husband, seems utterly powerless to stop the growing rift between his wife and son. The once unthinkable notion of Prince William actively undermining his father's wife is now becoming a reality, and the consequences of this internal family war could have far-reaching implications for the future of the monarchy itself. As the conflict deepens, it becomes increasingly apparent that this is more than just a fight over Camilla's role. This is a battle for the very heart and soul of the royal family. The seeds of this conflict were sown long before the current tensions erupted into full-scale warfare. The backdrop of the battle between William and Camilla is the lasting legacy of Princess Diana. Diana, whose tragic death in 1997 still looms large in the royal family's collective memory, was not only the beloved people's princesses, but also a mother whose influence over her sons was undeniable. For William, his mother's legacy is sacred, a cherished memory that he has fiercely defended throughout his life. The pain and heartbreak caused by Diana's tumultuous marriage to Prince Charles, and her eventual divorce from him, left a deep scar on William. And the woman who replaced Diana, Camilla, whom many perceived as the cause of his mother's suffering, has always been a polarizing figure for him. The tension between William and Camilla intensified after the death of Queen Elizabeth II, which opened up new questions about the monarchy's future. William, who has long been seen as a progressive force within the royal family, now faces the challenge of modernizing the institution while honoring his mother's memory. It is no surprise, then, that one of the first areas where he has chosen to exert his influence is Camilla's position as Queen Consort. It is a title that has long been contentious, and the public's divided view of Camilla has made it an issue fraught with political and emotional weight. The summer of 2021 marked a pivotal moment in this ongoing battle, with the unveiling of the Princess Diana statue at Kensington Palace. The event, which was meant to honor Diana's memory, ended up serving as a public battleground in the war between William and Camilla. As the world watched William and his brother, Prince Harry, unveil the statue, there was a conspicuous absence: Camilla, who was not invited to attend the ceremony. This omission was not a mere oversight, it was a deliberate statement. It was as if William, by choosing to honor his mother without Camilla's presence, was sending a clear message to the world: Diana's legacy would never be overshadowed by Camilla, no matter what title she held. According to insiders, Camilla was deeply hurt by this exclusion. It was reported that she broke down in tears upon hearing the news, not because she was moved by the tribute to Diana, but because it was an undeniable confirmation that her place within the royal family would always be secondary to that of Diana. The media frenzy surrounding the event only amplified Camilla's humiliation. While the world was captivated by Diana's legacy and the tribute to her work, Camilla's royal engagements seemed to be nothing more than an afterthought. The media spotlight, which had once shone on her, was now focused solely on Diana's memory. William's speech during the ceremony further drove home the point. He described his mother as a force for good, emphasizing her ability to connect with ordinary people and her humanitarian efforts. The subtext was clear: Diana's influence was irreplaceable, and no amount of titles or royal pomp could change that fact. Camilla's name was notably absent from William's speech, and this omission was another subtle, but powerful jab at her role within the royal family. For William, this was more than just a personal tribute to his mother. It was a political statement, a reaffirmation that he would never allow Camilla to take Diana's place in the hearts of the British people. But the conflict did not end with the statue unveiling. Over the months that followed, William's actions continued to reinforce this narrative. He made sure to appear at numerous events dedicated to Diana's memory, ensuring that the focus remained on her legacy. Meanwhile, Camilla's public appearances seemed to pale in comparison, and her efforts to establish herself as a respected figure within the royal family were increasingly overshadowed by William's public displays of affection for his mother. This relentless media maneuvering, which was carefully orchestrated by William and his team, was a constant reminder that Camilla's position within the royal family remained tenuous at best. Behind the scenes, sources say that William's opposition to Camilla becoming queen consort was far more vocal and vehement than previously believed. While the public perception was that Queen Elizabeth II had given her blessing to Camilla's title, insiders reveal that William was deeply opposed to the idea. His objections were not just rooted in tradition or concerns over public opinion, they were personal. Diana's infamous interview with Martin Bashir, in which she revealed that there were 3 of us in this marriage, and openly discussed her pain and betrayal, had left an indelible mark on William. His mother's words were not just a personal confession, they were a historical record of betrayal, and they had shaped his view of Camilla in ways that many in the palace had underestimated. Sources close to the royal family claim that William was one of the fiercest critics of Camilla's elevation to queen consort, questioning whether the British people could ever truly accept her in that role. This was not simply about tradition or ceremonial matters. It was about the integrity of the monarchy and the need to honor Diana's memory. When discussions began about Camilla's future title, William reportedly insisted that the monarchy should not rewrite history to accommodate her, but rather should remain true to the legacy of the woman who had captured the hearts of the British public. In the end, a compromise was reached. A carefully crafted communications campaign that was meant to smooth the transition and sell Camilla's role as queen consort to the public. But insiders claim that William never truly accepted this arrangement. Instead, he adopted a passive-aggressive strategy, one that involved promoting Diana's legacy at every turn and making sure that Camilla's role remained secondary. It was a subtle, but potent form of resistance, one that was designed to undermine Camilla's position step by step. One of the most ruthless tactics employed by William and his wife, Catherine, has been their careful orchestration of scheduling conflicts that seem to exclude Camilla from important family events. For example, when it comes to family gatherings, whether it be children's birthdays or intimate royal moments, Camilla is conspicuously absent. Sources suggest that these exclusions are no accident. William and Catherine have reportedly planned these moments deliberately, ensuring that Camilla is never at the center of the royal family's most important events. Instead, it is William and Catherine who take the spotlight, while Camilla is left on the periphery. It is not just in the public sphere that William is waging this war. Behind closed doors, sources claim that William and Catherine have been working to isolate Camilla within the royal family. The idea, it seems, is to ensure that she never truly consolidates her power, even though she holds the title of queen consort. This, according to royal insiders, has been part of a broader strategy to secure William's future reign, and to place his mother's legacy at the heart of the monarchy once more. But just when Camilla thought she had finally secured her place within the royal family, a shocking discovery threatens to unravel everything. Insiders claim that a private collection of letters written by Princess Diana has surfaced, letters that reveal Diana's true feelings about Camilla, and the profound sense of betrayal she felt during her marriage to Charles. These letters, said to be in a private archive, could deal a devastating blow to Camilla's reputation. According to sources close to the palace, the letters are raw, emotional, and utterly damning. One letter, in particular, reportedly states, "She was always there, lurking, waiting. I was never alone in my own marriage." The release of these letters, if they are made public, could reignite the public's anger and resentment toward Camilla. The scandal could be enough to turn the tide against her once and for all. But it's clear that William, aware of the existence of these letters, may be holding on to them for just the right moment. If he chooses to release them, it could be the final blow to Camilla's position within the royal family. At the same time, another crisis is looming. King Charles's health, which has been a matter of increasing concern in recent years, continues to deteriorate. Sources close to the palace claim that Charles, who has been battling cancer, is reconsidering his future as monarch. Some royal insiders believe that William is quietly positioning himself for a much earlier ascension to the throne, one that could come as soon as his father steps down. If that happens, the monarchy will be forced to reckon with the unresolved tensions between William and Camilla. The future of the British royal family, it seems, is on the edge of a knife.